OPEC has just announced something that could transform the energy industry. Today, we're breaking down OPEC's latest news that's set to alter our perspective on energy. We'll delve into Kuwait's significant offshore oil and gas discovery and what it means for the future of global energy. We'll also examine Kuwait's pivotal role in OPEC, navigating the highs and lows of the oil market. Plus, we'll look at how BRICS nations, including Russia and possibly Saudi Arabia soon, are changing global oil dynamics to create a more equitable economic system. Stick with us as we explore these groundbreaking shifts in energy politics and see how they're pushing boundaries, leading to a new era of capability and independence in the global oil market. Now let's dive in. Kuwait has made a major splash in the oil industry with its Kuwait Oil Company announcing a significant offshore discovery. They found the Al-Naqada field, located east of Failaka Island in the Persian Gulf. This new discovery includes approximately 2.1 billion barrels of light crude oil and 5.1 trillion cubic feet of natural gas, totaling around 3.2 billion barrels of oil equivalent. Sheikh Nawaf Saad Nasser Al-Ahmad Al-Jamber Al-Sabah, Kuwait's CEO, called it a game changer, comparing it to what the entire country has produced in oil over the last 3 years. This discovery represents a huge boost for Kuwait's oil and gas sector, which have been struggling with OPEC production cuts and the aging of major onshore fields like Greater Bergen. But this isn't just about the present. It's about what's ahead. Kuwait aims to increase its production to a significant 4 million barrels per day by 2035. Developing this new offshore field could be crucial for reaching that ambitious goal. This discovery isn't just a minor development. It's a potential game changer for Kuwait's energy sector. Let's dive into Kuwait's oil and gas industry. Kuwait plays a key role in the global oil market as a major OPEC member, ranking as the 5th largest producer in the organization. Despite facing challenges, like OPEC-mandated production cuts, Kuwait has consistently maintained its oil production at around 2 to 2.5 million barrels per day. Oil exports are vital to Kuwait's economy, accounting for 95% of its export revenues and about 90% of government income. To enhance its exports, Kuwait has invested heavily in refining capabilities. The Al Zour refinery, the largest in the Middle East, specializes in producing high volumes of low-sulfur fuel oil, essential for global shipping. The recent offshore discovery in the Al-Naqada field is a major boost for Kuwait, significantly increasing its reserves and future production potential. This find is expected to sustain Kuwait's oil output and strengthen its economic position both within OPEC and globally, despite ongoing challenges and fluctuating oil prices. Wondering about Kuwait's role in OPEC? Kuwait has been a major player in OPEC since its inception, influencing how the organization handles global oil policies. With substantial reserves of 101.5 billion barrels and a production rate of about 2.5 million barrels per day, Kuwait wields significant influence within OPEC. They're actively involved in OPEC meetings, working to stabilize oil prices and manage production levels. This new discovery not only boosts their oil reserves, but also reinforces their reputation as a reliable oil producer capable of meeting OPEC's targets. The additional oil from Al-Naqada enhances Kuwait's leverage in OPEC discussions, allowing them to negotiate more effectively on production quotas and global oil market policies. As a founding OPEC member, Kuwait is poised to continue playing a leading role in shaping global oil policies and adapting to evolving energy needs, while maintaining a strong economy. Now let's examine how BRICS expansion is impacting the global oil industry. BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, are preparing to make a significant impact on the global oil market. They're aiming for a potential $100 billion boost in oil investments by 2028, driven by plans to expand deepwater projects. Recent major discoveries in Indonesia and Malaysia, and advancements in carbon capture technology to meet their growing energy needs. Combined, these BRICS countries control a substantial portion of the world's crude oil supply. Russia and Brazil alone, along with potential new members like Saudi Arabia and the UAE, already account for 42% of global oil production and consume 35% of the world's oil, according to the U.S. Energy Information Administration. However, there's a complication. While BRICS nations want to reduce their dependence on the U.S. dollar for oil transactions, achieving this is challenging. For instance, Saudi Arabia continues to use the dollar despite being part of BRICS, highlighting the difficulty of shifting global oil trade away from the greenback. The BRICS countries face a significant challenge as they seek to strengthen their economic ties, collaborate on energy projects, and possibly develop new methods of financial transactions that don't rely on Western currencies. If they succeed, it could transform who has control in the oil industry and support their strategy to diversify their economic risks and maintain stability in a changing global economy. Is Kuwait seriously considering joining BRICS to reshape its global strategy? Kuwait is indeed looking at joining the BRICS group, which could significantly alter its international approach. With its substantial oil reserves and strategic location, Kuwait views joining BRICS as an opportunity to diversify beyond its traditional Western alliances. Although it's not yet official, Kuwait is weighing the potential benefits. BRICS, which already includes major oil producers like Russia and Brazil, and may soon add Saudi Arabia, holds considerable influence over global oil prices and distribution. One of BRICS' key objectives is to reduce reliance on the US dollar for oil transactions. They aim to increase trade in their own currencies, which could give them more control over their economic futures and alter global financial flows. For Kuwait, joining BRICS could open up new economic opportunities and provide better protection for its oil reserves amid shifting global economic dynamics. This move is about more than just oil. It's about adjusting to a rapidly changing world and strengthening its position on the global stage. BRICS is growing, and it's not just about economics. It's also shaking up global politics, especially with major oil players like Russia involved. Russia plays a significant role in the oil industry, and its influence in groups like OPEC+ strengthens BRICS' ability to shape global energy dynamics. Moreover, BRICS is considering adding Saudi Arabia, the top crude exporter, which would make the group even more formidable. Why does this matter? BRICS is focused on finding alternatives to the Western-dominated financial and political systems. They're pushing to trade in their own currencies more, aiming to reduce reliance on the US dollar and minimize issues related to Western sanctions. This strategy is designed to enhance their economic independence and alter the balance of power in global finance. With major oil producers on board, BRICS isn't just making statements. They're actively reshaping global energy markets and challenging traditional institutions like the IMF and World Bank, striving for a more equitable global economic landscape. In summary, BRICS expanding with major oil producers is a strategic move that goes beyond oil. It's about redefining global economic rules and demonstrating their influence in a new era of geopolitical power shifts. The recent oil discovery off the coast of Kuwait marks a significant milestone in the global energy landscape. This discovery not only enhances Kuwait's oil reserves, but also strategically positions it within OPEC and potentially BRICS, influencing global oil dynamics and economic policies. As countries like those in the BRICS group seek greater autonomy from traditional Western financial systems by promoting trade in their own currencies, the reshaping of global economic alliances is imminent. This shift highlights the increasing role of emerging economies in global markets and their impact on geopolitical stability. The expansion of BRICS, coupled with strategic oil reserves, could redefine global power balances, offering new opportunities and challenges in a rapidly evolving world. What do you think about Kuwait's major offshore oil discovery? Feel free to share your thoughts on Kuwait's major oil discovery in the comments section below. To stay updated on the latest developments and global shifts in energy and technology, join the Revel Discovery community by hitting that subscribe button. Dive into endless tech possibilities and stay ahead of the curve with us.